Hi, I didn't plan for this. I never planned for this. The night was supposed to be ordinary. A glass of wine, music low, the kind that hums under your skin without asking for permission. And him. You'd think I'd be used to him by now. I'm not. The air between us has this pulse. You know the kind, and steady enough to feel safe, wild enough to feel dangerous. I caught his glance the second he walked in, and that was it. No one else in the room mattered. You're staring now, aren't you? Wondering what he looks like. Don't lie. You're building the picture in your head. Maybe you should. He said my name like he owned the sound. Slow, drawn out, a little rough around the edges, like gravel under bare feet. And then, nothing. That's what got me. Not the words, the silence after them. Like he knew I'd lean into it just to feel what came next. So I did. It wasn't supposed to get close. It did. His hand brushed mine, just enough to feel heat lick at my skin. I think he knew my breath would hitch. I think he wanted it to. And God, I wish you could have heard the way my heartbeat shifted. That deep, breathless thud in your chest when you're almost at the point of no return. You've felt it. I know you have. It's that fine electric line between I should stop and I can't. Then he stepped closer. Too close. Close enough for the scent of his cologne, that deep, steady wood and spice to wrap around me like a dare. Close enough for me to see the faint shadow of stubble grazing his jawline, to imagine what it would feel like against the hollow of my throat. And you know what? I didn't move back. Not 1 inch. Flashback. Weeks ago. Same place. Same game. That night I'd left before it could get messy. I'd kept control. Smiled, turned, walked away, heels clicking like I meant it. He'd watch me go, mouth curved in something between amusement and hunger. Neither of us spoke about it after. But the memory stayed. Sharp, unsettled, waiting. Now, here we are again. His fingers traced the inside of my wrist. Slow, intentional. You ever feel a touch that was both question and answer? That's what it was. Heat curling through my veins, an ache building before I could name it. You miss me, he says. It isn't a question. And I laugh, bold, even though my pulse is racing. You don't get to assume that. But I did. Miss him, I mean. Not him exactly. The feeling. That rush. The one that makes you forget the lists, the deadlines, the safer choices you swore you'd make. He tilts his head, studying me like I'm something he might break, or worship, or both. And for a moment, I hate him for it. The way he sees straight through, the way he knows I'm already leaning toward the edge. I shouldn't, I tell him. And maybe I'm talking to myself more than him. But you will, he says. Time slows, like the air thickened just for us. Every sound and the hum of the music, the clink of a glass somewhere behind me, fades, and all that's left is the steady, deliberate drag of his fingertips along my jaw. You're not as in control as you think, he murmurs. And maybe you're thinking I'll push him away now, slam some metaphorical door shut and reclaim my sense of order. But you'd be wrong, because control has never felt this good to lose. He leans in, not to kiss, but to speak against my ear. Every word lands like a drop of warm rain on bare skin. You want me to ruin tonight for you. And I swear my body answers before my mind does. My breath goes shallow. My pulse turns to lightning. Let me ask you something since you're here. What would you do? Would you step back, let the gap grow wide enough to breathe in safety again? Or would you stay? Stay and see what happens when you let the moment swallow you whole? Be honest, I stayed, and in staying I learned something. That sometimes the most dangerous part isn't the kiss or the touch, or even the things they say. It's the wanting, the way it shifts you from steady ground to something that feels like free fall. He hadn't kissed me yet, and still, my knees felt unsteady. Then it happened. Not rushed, not rough, just certain. His mouth found mine with the kind of precision that makes you think it had been practiced in dreams. And the moment our lips met, the world tilted. I tasted heat and something like promise and something like goodbye. Because here's the thing no one tells you about moments like this. They're never just one thing. They're thrill and fear, trust and doubt, control and surrender all tangled in the same breath. And when I finally pulled back, I saw it in his eyes, that same mix I felt burning in my chest. I could end this here, wrap it in a neat bow for you. But that's not what this night was. It wasn't neat. It wasn't certain. It was wild and real and maybe a little reckless. And if you're waiting for me to tell you whether I regret it, you'll have to come back tomorrow. Like, subscribe. You know the drill. Because trust me, this ride isn't over.